Hey, Facebook friends, YouTube subscribers, how are y'all doing tonight? It is Christmas Eve. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. We went to Christmas Eve service over at Couts tonight, and it was beautiful, wonderful service. Pastor Matt Hall spoke a wonderful message about an epic event about the birth of the Christ, and just the music and the message was so sweet, being the birth of Christ and all. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful Christmas. If you're not, of the Christian faith, I hope you guys are having a happy Hanukkah and whatever holiday you do celebrate this year. I hope everybody has a nice time with family. But this is my newest movie review. I'm a little late on it. I actually went on December 17th to see it. It was Manchester by the Sea. It's a award contender this year. I was really happy to be able to go see it because we don't Weatherford doesn't get a lot of Academy Award type films. We get good films, but we don't get some of the Academy type, the ones where they don't show them at all the theaters. They're more select theaters. But I was able to go see it at Rave, which was really cool. But Manchester by the Sea stars Casey Affleck, Michelle Williams, almost said Jennifer Williams, Michelle Williams, and Kyle Chandler. And those are the main three of the main characters. There's a lot of other actors I didn't really recognize. Like the one that played the son's an up and coming actor, and I didn't really recognize him. Well, this stars Casey Affleck. He lives in Boston. He's a janitor. He has to go back to Manchester, Massachusetts, when after his brother passes away, played by Kyle Chandler in a wonderful role. And you kind of see him really hesitant about going back to Manchester, and you're like, kind of wanting to know what happened, but he thinks back on his past. He and Michelle Williams used to be a husband and wife, and tragedy struck their family, and it kind of talks about his going back to take care of his nephew and having to deal with his past and he's having to deal with the present. Beautiful film, beautiful Massachusetts winter scenery. It's I'm not sure. I know they make up towns for movies. I don't know if Manchester, Massachusetts is a legit town. I know Boston is, but I'm not sure about Manchester. It's a beautiful coastal Massachusetts town. You see the boats on the water, snowbanks, beautiful around the holiday type scenery. It's a beautiful film, wonderful film. It's very, very thought provoking. You see what he has to deal with and all this, and you kind of understand what he's going through with all the tragedy in his life. I would definitely give 4 stars. I could see where it will get some awards. Casey Affleck, Michelle Williams, and there's even a kind of a creepy little on-screen role by Matthew Broderick, who plays Kyle Chandler's nephew's sister-in-law's new husband. And it's not a Matthew Broderick film that I'm a role that I'm aware of. He does a lot of comedy type stuff like Ferris Bueller, Tower Heist, and some of those other films. New Year's Eve, Gary Marshall's New Year's Eve, he played Mayor Bullerton. He always does more fun roles. But this one was kind of a weird. I don't know. It was a weird role for Matthew Broderick, but he did good. It was different. But it was a wonderful film. It was dealing with Casey Affleck having to deal with his brother's death, the tragedy he had in that town, and you kind of realize when he thinks back what he went through, why he doesn't want to go back. Wonderful storyline. Roles were intense. There's one scene that almost about had me crying because he meets up with Michelle Williams and she's showing him the new baby with her current husband, and the raw scene. I mean, the tense scene between them emotionally, because they're having to deal with the past. They're having to think back to that past. I'm not going to give it away, but they as a couple they dealt with some stuff in that movie that was like, wow, I can see why he doesn't want to go back to that town. It was a wonderful film. I would definitely give it 4 stars. I could see Michelle Williams getting nominated. Casey Affleck will get Best Actor nod for this. You're probably going to see Best Picture nod, Best Director nod. Wonderful, wonderful film, and I would definitely go see it. And I know it's playing now more and more theaters. It's not so select. The next film I'm really looking forward to is La La Land. I'm hoping to see that within the next week or two. I know it's at rave now, but with holidays coming up, kind of depends on the schedule. But definitely go see Manchester by the Sea. It is rated R for some language, but a wonderful film, very thought-provoking, very intense on some scenes. And that's my review for Manchester by the Sea. Talk to y'all later. Have a Merry Christmas, guys.